Hello everyone, welcome back to EZ Online English. I'm Sahara and today we have a part 2 video. Last week we did a video of 20 hard words to pronounce in English. And this week we have another 20 words for you to learn. So let's go. So just like in our last video, we have created special expressions that use the similar sounds as the difficult words. So we did this to help you remember the sounds. Okay, so the first one is avalanche. Avalanche. And avalanche is just a lot of snow coming down a mountain, kind of like a flood, but with snow. So to remember it, use this sentence. Ava and she ran from the avalanche. Ava and she ran from the avalanche. The next one is hurl. Hurl. And hurl just means to throw something very hard or violently. And to remember, you can use the word girl. So remember this sentence. The girl hurled the softball. The girl hurled the softball. Okay, and this one is crooked. Crooked. And crooked means like bent or not straight. So, for an example, you could say, the crew kid said it was crooked. The crew kid said it was crooked. The next one is hiatus. Hiatus. Hiatus is just like a break. So, for an example, you could say, after your hiatus, be sure to say hi to us. After your hiatus, be sure to say hi to us. This one is difficult to pronounce even for English speakers. This word is rural. Rural. And rural is another word for the countryside, so not in the city. So to remember it, say, the rural king wants to rule all of the city. The rural king wants to rule all of the city. This one is canal. Canal. And canal is like a waterway, or maybe sometimes boats can go through or water can pass through. So to remember it, use this sentence. Can Albert help us navigate the canal? Can Albert help us navigate the canal? The next one is yacht. Yacht. And yacht is a big boat. Usually yachts are sailed on the ocean. So to remember it, use this sentence. Let's boycott the yacht. Let's boycott the yacht. The next one is mauve. Mauve. And mauve is like a purple-ish color. So to remember this one, use this sentence. She thinks she is so suave because she likes mauve. She thinks she is so suave because she likes mauve. Suave means like cool or smug. The next one is phlegm. Phlegm. And phlegm is another word for mucus. So like the mucus in your nose or your throat, especially when you're sick. So to remember it, use this sentence. Flamingos always have a lot of phlegm. Flamingos always have a lot of phlegm. The next one is adjacent. Adjacent. And adjacent means next to, or it's right next to it, so it's touching it. So you could say, a jay sent a letter to an adjacent tree. A jay sent a letter to an adjacent tree. Okay, this one is metaphor. Metaphor. And a metaphor is an expression that you use to say something is like something else. Often used in poetry and writing a lot. So to remember this word, you could say, she met a poor man and talked about metaphors. She met a poor man and talked about metaphors. This one is margarine. Margarine. Margarine is fake butter. It's like butter, but it's a substitute. So you could say, the margarine company has a merger in May. The margarine company has a merger in May. The next one is medieval. And medieval is the period of time used to describe Europe around the 1500s. So the medieval time. So to remember this pronunciation, you could say, mad, evil kings ruled during the medieval times. Mad, evil kings ruled during the medieval times. And the next one is similar. It's era. Era. An era is an extended period of time, usually a few years or a bunch of years. So you could say the medieval era. And to remember this word, use this sentence. Sarah likes to learn about the Renaissance era. Sarah likes to learn about the Renaissance era. The next one is yawn. Yawn. And yawn is something you do when you're tired, right? It looks like this. Yawn. So to remember this one, you could say, she is yawning on the lawn. She is yawning on the lawn. So maybe she's sleeping in the grass or something. This one is savvy. Savvy. Savvy means you're very smart, or you have a lot of intelligence or wit. So to remember it, you could say, if you were tech savvy, you would save it. If you were tech savvy, you would save it. The next one is difficult. It's bureau. Bureau. Now, bureau is like an agency, a governmental agency, or an office. So to remember this one, you could say the bureau regulates the euro. The bureau regulates the euro. This one is also difficult for English people to say. Brewery. Brewery. A brewery is a place where you brew beer. Maybe coffee, but usually beer. So to memorize this one, you could use the word jewelry. It's very similar. The brewery is next to the jewelry store. The brewery is next to the jewelry store. And the next one is awe. Awe. And awe is like amazement or being shocked about something. So to remember this one, we put several words that use the same sound in the sentence. The size of the claw on the lion's paw made us in awe. The size of the claw on the lion's paw made us in awe. Right? It shocked us. The size of his claws shocked us. The next one has a similar sound. Brawl. Brawl. Now, brawl is like a fight. Usually more than one person, but it can be two people too. So we put the same sound again several times in this sentence. He hurt his jaw, so he crawled away from the brawl. He hurt his jaw, so he crawled away from the brawl. Thank you everyone for watching another one of our videos. And our question for you this week is, we want to know, what kind of videos do you like? Do you have any suggestions for us? Write it down in the comments and let us know, what do you want to learn in English? Also, if you like this video, definitely share it with a friend who would find it helpful, and like and subscribe to this video so we know that you're here and you like us. See you later.